guys, welcome back to another Jurassic World Rebirth review. This is probably going to be our last Jurassic World Rebirth review for quite a while. This is the last figure from Rebirth I planned on tracking down. Obviously there might be figures releasing that are from Rebirth, like I know the Mutadons have been pipelined, but as far as Rebirth branded packaging with Rebirth characters in it, this is the last one. How sad. So this is the Duncan, Kincaid, and Velociraptor story pack. Again, this one was a bit tricky to track down, but now I think it should be pretty available to get. And this is a very exciting set for me because Duncan is my favorite character from the movie, and I'm so glad they're making a figure of him, and I'm very glad to have it in the collection. So included, you get the Velociraptor, Duncan, and accessories, and for 15 bucks, not bad. This Raptor's got a different paint scheme than the other Rebirth Raptors because this is supposed to be the Alpha Raptor that was going to be in the film that was then cut from the film, but it's in the deleted scenes, so that's cool. Most of the Raptor stuff is in the deleted scenes. That's less cool. Anyway, here's the story pack. You got Rebirth. Say goodbye to our Spino on the side. On the back of the box, you've got Duncan, Kincaid, and the Velociraptor alongside the Rubin pack that we took a look at recently. So I'm pretty excited to get Duncan out of his cardboard prison. Let us go ahead and get him open. Just now noticing, like, I noticed my box was kind of messed up from Amazon. Like, this tape was undone, but like the plastic is like busted here. That's ridiculous. Good thing I opened everything. Here's Duncan and the Raptor out of the box. Right away, not uber impressed with the Raptor. Just gonna go ahead and say that. It's not the best Raptor Mattel has ever made. It's a good sculpt, don't get me wrong. The coloring on this guy, not my favorite. But Duncan though, he looks awesome. He looks ready to go tear up some dinosaurs in the jungle. So, very excited about him. Let's go ahead and take a look at the Raptor though. It is the same sculpt as the previous Rebirth Velociraptors. However, it does have a new paint scheme, which is actually quite nice. It's not my favorite. I'm not a big orange guy, but it's well painted as you can see. You've got like this kind of gold flecking throughout the plastic. You can see the flecks there. In the plastic, it's not paint slop, which is nice. And then it's this black and orange color with a little bit of a brown on the underside. That continues. Painted toes, crazy on a Mattel figure to paint the toes, and then continues relatively far down the tail. And it's cool to kind of get this deleted scenes figure because, you know, it was planned to be in the movie and then ultimately was scrapped. You've got the scan code there for Jurassic World facts, and this Raptor looks pretty fun. It's, you know, your standard articulated Mattel Raptor. Its neck joint's very tight, so you can look down and up. The balancing is kind of bad on this one. I had to really kind of mess with it. Like, it's very prone to toppling, so I kind of have to do it. It's probably just warping of the foot and not the actual design of the figure. As you can see, it stands fine here, and yeah, it's a Mattel Velociraptor. I'm sure you've seen it a dozen times on this channel already, and I'm sure you own about a dozen of them. So Mattel Raptors are not much to write home about. But Duncan though, I'm very excited for Duncan. He is my favorite in the movie. They really did a great job on his figure. Mattel really put some paint on this guy. And he just looks cool. He's like friggin' awesome looking. You got his head sculpt looks good. He looks like the actor. He's got his beret, which looks super cool, and it's a different piece of plastic. He's got his blue shirt, and then you got a painted belt with a painted belt buckle. And then look at his pants. He's got camo paint on the pants and painted shoes. He's got he's got a painted watch, and then he's also got a painted like bracelet over here. Like, they put some paint on this guy. Some of the Mattel humans have been kind of lacking in the paint department as of recent. They've kind of cheaped out, but this guy's all painted. Like his boots have 2 different colors on them, like the military, and it's a different color than his jeans. Like, these are properly painted combat boots. Clearly they knew Duncan was going to be a popular character, and they put some love into this guy. Like, he looks fantastic. Great job, Mattel, on this. His accessories, though, do leave a little bit to be desired. He's got these goggles that I don't think he ever uses in the movie, and they're huge. Put them on him, and he's got these massive goggles. They're like half of his torso. Like, they're too big for his eyes. Like, what human is using these? He can like put like one eye through them, but both of his eyes do not line up. But it's cool that he does have the binoculars. Very military, which is Duncan's character is very military. He can hold them, I'm sure, if I mess with them enough. He can hold the goggles and kind of look through them. I'm sure if I really puzzled it up, I could get him to do it. Then he comes with the same DNA extractor rifle that we've seen in like 3 sets already. I'm getting a little tired of this weapon. Would have liked some more like regular guns. They don't have regular guns in the movie other than the Glock that Martin Krebs finds. That would have been a cool accessory. But it's the same DNA extractor rifle we've seen 3 times now, so it's not a bad accessory. It gives him a gun, so that's cool. So he's got a gun, he's got goggles, and he's ready to go tear up the dinosaur infested jungle. He's really badass. Love this figure. And then the raptor, not horrible either. Definitely Duncan is the highlight for sure. But the raptor's cool, I guess. Let me go ahead and grab some things to compare. Mattel is so weird, guys. So these are actually different sculpts. Looking at them, they are completely different sculpts other than the head. You can see this raptor is more crouched, and you can see his legs very bent, and then his arms are like, his arms are like bent at the side. They're splayed. Not, you know what I mean. They're like this. Well, this raptor, his legs are not bent, and then has the arms out like that. That's so odd. I thought these were for sure the same exact sculpt, but they use similar elements. I think they have the same torso, the same head. No, they don't. The quills are completely different on this raptor. So I guess they made an original sculpt for Raptor Alpha, which was cut from the movie. Wow, how odd. Pleasantly surprised, but a very odd choice there, Mattel. I would have just repainted this raptor and called it a day, and I don't think anybody would have been upset, but good job. This definitely elevates this raptor a little bit, for sure. Very cool that we have 2 different sculpts for the Rebirth raptors. And here is every Jurassic World Rebirth human character action figure that Mattel has produced. Not a bad lineup of characters. We got a majority of the cast of the film. We got, just going in order, we've got Martin Krebs, Zora Bennett, Ruben Delgado, Duncan Kincaid, Dr. Henry Loomis, and Isabella Delgado. So the only real main characters we're missing are the boyfriend and girlfriend. Maybe some of Duncan's crew would have been nice. Teresa and Xavier would be cool figures to get somewhere down the line, just to complete the Delgado family. I think because they're such an important family unit, not having the whole family is a little bit of a bummer. But I'm pretty satisfied for Dominion. I mean, for Rebirth. Not a bad lineup of figures. Some of them I don't care for. Like, I prefer this Ruben over this Ruben, and then this Zora is better than this Zora, and this Loomis is better than that Loomis. It's kind of crazy how some of the earlier figures look compared to some of the later figures. But everyone looks great. Everyone is nice to have in the collection for sure. And I'm going to kind of miss this Rebirth era. It was not an era I was super excited for at first, but I've kind of grown to appreciate Rebirth for what it is and the characters and stuff it introduces to the Jurassic universe. Obviously, I have my issues with it, but pretty cool. Duncan's a cool figure. Definitely recommend adding him to your collection. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Hope you have enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in another video. Take care.